A very good afternoon to all of you children. In today's class, we are going to learn about collective noun. So, before we move on to today's topic, let's have a short recap on what we have already learned. Okay. So, what is a noun? Prarthana.
Noun is a naming
Noun
word.
is a naming
It
word.
is
Very
person,
good.
place,
Noun is a
animal, or
naming
thing.
word. A
Noun
kind
is a
request,
naming.
children. I wanted all of you to keep your book on the table and listen very carefully. Okay. So a noun is a naming word. Very good, Prarthana.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
the next question. What does it name, Prarthana? Can you tell me?
Person, place, animal, or thing.
Very good. It names a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. Very good. So a noun is a naming word. It names a person, place, animal, or a thing. Clear to all of you? I hope it's clear. So, nouns, you know it very well. Everything has a name of its own. No, children? Okay, you have a name, I have a name. Why we all are named? Have you thought of it? Who can give me the answer? Why have we named? Yes, why are we named? What is the purpose?
Friends.
Yes, you have a name and I have a name. And I told you all naming words are called nouns. Everything has a name. Okay, what is the purpose behind it? Yes, who can give me the answer? Why are we named?
Difference.
Difference, okay. Any other?
We are
Because why are we named? People are named, places are named, things are. Why is that?
ma'am,
Why is that so?
because
Because
we are different and
why are we named children? You are given different names, no?
to understand us.
Yes, to understand or to identify. Have you understood? So, if I call Reeve, only Reeve will answer. So, Reeve is a name given to a person. Okay, why is he named? To identify people. Why are we named? So, names are given to people, animals, as well as places, as well as things to identify. Okay, so everything has a name. All naming words are called nouns. Is it clear to all of you? What is a noun is? Noun is a naming word. Okay, it helps us to identify. So it names a person, a place, an animal, or a thing. So is it noun is very clear? Now, the next question is the noun can be, there are different kinds of nouns. We have already learnt about two different kinds of nouns. What are they? Afrin.
Collective noun.
No, don't go on to the collective noun. The two different types of nouns we learnt. The first one, what we common noun,
Common noun.
and what we learnt. And also we learnt about the proper noun. Okay, we learnt about the common noun and also we learnt about the proper noun. It's collective noun we have just started. Okay, so we learnt about the two different kinds of noun, that is common noun and the proper noun. Okay, very good. Now, what is a common noun? Advait Krishna, come on, tell me. What is a common noun?
Yes, ma'am.
Common noun means what?
Order.
Ah,
Ordinary.
yes, very good. Ordinary names. Ah, yes, very good. Ordinary names or common names. That is what you have to understand. Very good, Advait. So, ordinary names or common names of people, animals, things, places of the same kind is called a common noun. Is that clear? Common names given to people, animals, places, or things of the same kind is called a common noun. Is that clear to all of you? Common nouns are names given in common, or we can call it as common names of people, animals, places, or things of the same kind are called common noun. Okay, so when I ask you what is a common noun means, it's a common name given to persons, places, animals, and things. For example, for persons, boy is a common noun. Okay, girl is a common noun. Teacher is a common noun. For places, school is a common noun. Home is a common noun. Have you all understood? Animals, dog, cat, all the animals and birds are common noun. Similarly, things, pen, book, pencil, laptop, computer, all these are common. Have all of you understood? Now, what is the next noun we learnt? What is the next noun we learnt? Yes, Mitra, come on. Yes.
The special name of a person, place, animal, or a thing.
What is that is called?
Noun.
Yes, yes.
Special
What
noun.
is what is that?
Special noun.
What are they are called? What is known by its name? What are special nouns are called? They are called as proper noun. Yes.
Noun.
Proper noun. What you said is right. Proper noun. So we have already learnt about common noun and proper noun. Common noun are ordinary names or common names of people, animals, places, and things of the same kind. Proper nouns are special name. What is your special name? Mitra is a special name of a girl. So Mitra is a proper noun. Lakshmiga is a special name of a girl. So Lakshmiga is a proper noun. Similarly, Abhinav is a special name of a boy. So it is a proper noun. So proper noun means a special name given to a particular person, place, animal, or thing is called a proper noun. Place, Mala, is a proper noun. A school's name, Dr.Raju Davis International School, is a special name given to a school. So it is a proper noun. So when you learn something, learn with examples so that the concept will be very, very clear to you. Take you as an example. I'm a boy. So boy is a common noun. I have a name. So my name is a special name. So my name is Abu Tahir. So Abu Tahir is a special name of a boy. So it is a proper noun. Have you understood? This is the way you identify the common noun and the proper noun. I hope it's very clear to all of you. Clear?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes? Put a thumbs up for me if you have understood the common noun and the proper noun. You should not forget. So nouns are naming words. So noun can be categorized into common noun and the proper noun. Common noun means common names. Common names. And the proper nouns are special names of people, sorry, special names of a person, of a particular person, place, animal, or thing. Is that clear? Clear to all of you? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's move on to today's topic. So in today's class, we are going to learn about collective noun. So we have already discussed this in the last session. Collective means what, children? It's a collection. What do we call collective means what? Collection
Collection.
or a group. We call them as collective noun. Is that clear? Okay. If it is two, we can't call it as a group. Group means there should be many should be there. And it should be in an it should be kept in a group. So we call them as collective noun. Is that clear? If it is scattered, if it's here and there, we can't call it as a group. If it is together, we call them as group. Is that clear? Okay. This is one means singular. More than one means we can call it as plural. But if it's a collection, we can say it's a collection of pens. Okay. So for collection, we call them as collective noun. Is that clear to all of you? And in the previous session, we have learned some of the examples of collective noun. So let's move on to it. Okay, so I hope we have already learned a few. So let's have a short recap of that even. So what is a collection of, or what is a group of sheep called? Stain.
Yes, ma'am.
What is a group of a sheep called? Have we learned it in the previous session?
Yes.
Yes, what is a group of sheep called? Yes, children, we have learnt only 5 or 6 in the last session. Group, I told you for every common noun there is a specific collective noun, and these collective noun differs from for each common noun it differs. Okay, so every collective noun must be memorized, I told you. Okay, for a sheep there's only one collective noun, we can't write anything else there. So what is a collective noun for a group of sheep? Yes, who can give me the answer? Yes, tell me, what do we call a group?
Flock.
Flock. Yes,
Flock.
we say it has
Flock.
a flock of sheep. Clear? A flock means it's a group of sheep. So the collective noun used for a group of sheep is flock. And we have learnt about what do we call a group of elephants? Come on. What is the collective noun used for a group of elephants? Farmers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what do we call a group of elephants? I showed you the picture of a group of elephants. What do we call them?
Shy.
No, my dear. What do we call, my dear? Who can give me the correct answer? Yes, who are ready? Abhinav, come on, Abhinav. Abhinav is ready with the answer.
Yes.
Herd. Very good, Abhinav. It is herd of elephants. So the collective noun used for a group of elephants, it is herd. Okay? Herd. All of you say it? It is herd of elephants. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. What is a group of, then we learned about the fish. What is a group of fish called? Brahmadat, come on, Brahmadat. Come on, tell me. What is a group of fish called?
Fish.
No, group of fish. What is a collective noun used for a group of fish? Yes. What's a collective noun used for a group of fish? Who can give me the answer? Yes. The same old hands are up. Yes, Rohan. If you know the answer, please do give it. Rohan.
Shallow fish.
Very good. It is shoal of fish. Okay. So it is shoal of fish. For a group of fish, the collective noun used for a group of fish, it is shoal of fish. Okay. Have all of you understood? Okay. Then we learnt about dash of players. What is a collective noun used for a group of players? Who can give me? Abel Vargas, come on. Unmute it. Are you able to unmute it? Abel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, come on, tell me. What is a group of players called? Come on, Abel. I'm not getting an answer. The question is clear. What is a group of players called? Players. What do we say? For each game, we need a few players to play. We can't play with one or two players. No, if it's a football game. So, what do we call a group of players? What is the collective noun used for it? Yes, all are ready with the answers. Okay, I'll move on to Rida. Rida, come on. Yes, we have learned this in the last session.
Players.
What is that? Once more, please.
A team of players.
Very good. It is team of players. A team of players. Very good. Okay. So for players, the collective noun used, it is team. And we learnt about what do we say for people? If it is a group of people, what do we say? Juan, what do we say for people? I told you this has to be memorized, children. You have to learn it.
Crowd.
Yes, crowd. Very good. It is crowd of people. Very good. It is crowd of people. Then we have learnt about and students. What do we say? Oh, Afif, come on, Afif. For a group of students, what do we say? What is a collective noun used for a group of students?
A class of students.
Very good. A class of students. Very good. Okay. A class of students. Very good. So we have discussed about a few collective noun, few examples for collective noun in the previous session. Let us move on to today's class. Okay then. So let's have a recap, a short recap. So all of you please do keep
Collection
your,
noun.
yes, collective noun. So all of you please do keep your book on the table, and I wanted all of
And
you to be
workbook.
thorough with the common noun
Workbook.
and the, yes, it's workbook. Of course, it's workbook. But keep it to your side. When we do the exercise, I'll ask you to do it. Okay, so we are on the collective noun. So we already know for a group of sheep, we say it has a flock, a flock of sheep. So flock is a collective noun used for a group of sheep. Okay. So for a group of fish, the collective noun used it is shawl, shawl, shawl. All these collective nouns has to be learnt well. For a group of elephants, we use the collective noun used here. The collective noun is herd. Okay, so the herd of elephants. For a group of people, the collective noun is crowd, crowd of people. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, all these we have learnt it well. Crowd of people. Then, for players, we need a few players to play each game. So, a group of players are called as a collective noun is a team of players. Okay, then, so we know all these are collective noun. Now, the question is, what is a collective noun? Collective noun is nothing but a group. It is a group. Group of what? Group of, it can be group of people. Okay. It can be group of what? Animals. And also it can be group of things. Okay. Of group. So collective noun is a word used as a group of people, animals, or things, has one whole. Has one whole. Taken as one whole. So this is very, very important. Okay. When only if it's in a group, we can call them as collective noun. Is that clear? So collective noun is a word used to name a group of people, animals, or things has one whole. So when it comes to one whole, we call them as collective noun. So for each collective noun, we have, for each common noun, we have a specific collective noun. Okay. So have all of you understood what is a collective noun is? Collective noun is a word used to name a group of people, animals, or things as one whole. Okay, for example, we can see many flowers there. But if the flowers come together, okay, haven't we seen flowers in a bunch? So we can call it as a bouquet of flowers. So it is a collective noun. Have you understood? Similarly, we have seen a bunch of keys, okay, all together. So we call it as a collective noun, okay. So that is what a collective noun means. It is one, it is taken as one whole. Okay, children? Is that clear to all of you? As it is treated as one whole or a single unit, it is usually all collective nouns are singular. That we have to understand. So we have already learned about class of students, and we also learned about team of players. All these we are familiar. So all of you please do understand. So has all collective noun is taken as one whole or a single unit, or usually all collective nouns are singular. Is that clear? 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 All collective nouns are singular because even though there are, haven't you seen a grapes? Okay, so in each bunch you find many grapes in it, but it is taken as one whole. Okay, so this is a bunch of grapes. Okay, so it is taken, this bunch, it is taken as one single unit. Have you understood? So even though many grapes are there, we call this as a bunch of grapes. So bunch of grapes is a collective noun. So it is taken as a single unit. So collective nouns are always singular. Have you understood? Okay, do you have keys at home? All the keys together hanging? Okay, so it is a collective noun. It is taken as one whole, one bunch of keys. So many keys are there hanging there. But even though many keys are there, it is taken as one whole. So it is a single unit. So collective nouns are always considered as singular. Is that clear? Why are they considered as singular? Have you understood? Have you understood why are they considered as singular? Yes? Okay. And one more thing we have to learn here, it is the way we write the collective noun. That is very, very important. So one, we have to know that all collective nouns are, usually they are considered as singular. Okay. Then how do we write collective noun? You can usually find a or an before the collective noun. Okay. It starts with a or an. If the collective noun is a consonant, we usually use a. If it is a vowel, then we use an. That we know it. We have already know it. If it is a vowel letter, we use an before the collective noun. And if it is a consonant letter, we use a before the collective noun. So here, so we usually use a or an before the collective noun. Then it is followed by of. Then you can find the noun which is related to the collective noun. This word should relate to the collective noun. Okay, it should speak who or what. Okay, so this should be related to the collective noun. It should tell us who or what belongs in that group. Clear? So this is how we write the collective noun. Have we understood? So we have learnt about 6 to 7 collective nouns. We know that all collective nouns are considered as singular. Then we have to know how the collective noun is written. Usually we write a or an before the collective noun, followed by of, then the noun. The noun should relate to the collective noun which is here. Okay? It should tell us who, about whom, or what belongs in that group. It should relate. So that is what we have to, this is the way we write collective nouns. Have all of you learned? Now have all of you understood? Okay. Now let us learn this. Yes. So we have already learned it. So the collective noun for a group of players, it is team. Okay. So we already know a collective noun. A collective noun is a word that names a group of people, animals, or things as one whole. Okay, so we already learned the definition. Collective noun is a word that names a group of people, a group of animals, a group of things as one whole. Now we are going to learn the collective noun by heart. What we call a dash of players. What is a collective noun used for a group of players? All of you, please do repeat after me. So these are the collective noun. Only these collective nouns we are going to learn in grade 3, not more than this. Okay. So it'll be easier for you. We're not going to learn more. A list of collective nouns are there, children. But grade 3, we are going to learn only these few. Okay. So it'll be easier for you. So what is a group of players called? What is the collective noun used
A
for
team of
Team of
players.
players.
a team of players? I told you collective noun must be learnt
A
by
team
heart.
of
Team
players.
of players.
A team
Of
Players.
people.
Okay, a team of players. Have you learnt it, all of you? Yes. Now, what is a collective noun used for a group of people? What do we use? What is a collective noun used for a group of people that refer to a group of people?
Crowd.
Crowd. Very good. So the collective noun used that refer to a group of people is crowd. So crowd of people. Okay. What is it? Crowd of people. And what is a collective noun? This is only soldiers we didn't learn. So all of you, please do learn it now. What is a collective noun that refers to a group of soldiers? It is troop. All of you learn it. What is it, children? It is troop.
Troop.
Okay.
Troop.
So the collective noun that refers to a group of soldiers is troop. Troop. It is troop. Clear? Clear? Troop. Okay then. Now, the collective noun that refers to a group of students. What is the collective noun that refers to a group of students? It is class. What do we say?
Class.
Class. Class of students. Class of students. So that is what we have
Class
to
of students.
learn. These four you have to learn it for the people. Then we'll come to the animals group. We have already know we are familiar with herd, flock, and shock. But herd can be the collective noun, that is herd can be used for both cows and elephants. Have you understood? For a group of elephants as well as for group of cows, the collective noun that
Herd
belongs
of
to
elephants.
both cows and elephants is the same. Herd. Okay. Herd of cows
Herd
or
of
herd of elephants is the same for both of them.
elephant.
Okay. For herd of cows and herd of
E
elephants.
short of
Then the next
fish.
one, it is for a group of fish. It is a collective noun that refers to a group of fish is that it is shoal of fish.
A short of fish.
Yes, a shoal of fish. Have you all understood? A collective noun
Short of fish.
that refers to a group of fish. Shoal of fish. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. All these we have already learned it. Okay, so flock, I told you, I showed you the picture of a sheep there. Okay, flock of sheep. But even for birds, we use the same collective noun. Flock of birds, or we can say flock of sheep. Clear? Flock of birds or flock of sheep. Okay, I'll send it to the WhatsApp group so that you can copy that down into your notebook. I'll be sending it. The notes will be sent. This is very, very important. Okay, so flock of birds or flock of sheep. Clear to all of you? Now let's move on to the things. Things, I told you, grapes. I showed you the picture of a grapes. You know how the grapes, you have eaten the grapes, how it is. So it is in a bunch. Okay, so it is in a bunch. So the collective noun used for a group of grapes that refers to a group of grapes, that is, it is bunch of grapes. And even keys, you must be having the lots of keys hanging down. So it is also called a bunch of grapes, or we can also use it for keys. Okay, so bunch of grapes or bunch of keys. Flowers we know for birthdays as well as for we have seen flowers. We are familiar with this when it is, that's why we say it is considered as one whole. Even though many are there, it is considered as one whole. So collective noun are usually considered as singular. So it is bouquet of flowers. Okay, a bouquet of flowers. We have seen the bouquet. Okay, so these are the collective nouns we have already learned. I hope you could remember all this. Okay, so we'll move on to all of you move on to the workbook exercises. In this workbook exercise, children, we are going to underline, just identify the collective noun in the sentence. Okay, so I've already told you collective nouns are considered as singular. How come? See here, a herd of elephants. Even though many elephants are there, herd it is considered as one group. Group is a collective noun. Even though many elephants are there, I told you, collective nouns are considered as singular. So we have to use a singular verb. You know, is means singular verb. Have you understood? Okay, so you can also see here was is a singular verb. Is and was is used for singular. So collective nouns are always considered as singular. I hope it's clear. Okay. Okay, now we are moving on to identify the identify the verb here. I'm sorry, the collective noun here. Okay, are you all ready? Are you all ready? Lakshmiga, come on, Lakshmiga.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, read the first question.
The crowd are very big.
Yes, the crowd was very big. So,
Crowd.
crowd. Okay, crowd is what? It is a collective noun. Okay, so crowd is a collective noun there. So we have to underline the collective noun. Okay, yes. Now, the next person. Chidarup, come on, Chidarup. We'll move on to the next question. Read the second question. Chidarup, read the second question. Read the second question.
Elephant. A
Mm, mm,
of
mm.
elephant
Elephants, yes. Is a herd of
is
elephants is passing. So,
passing.
so which is the collective noun there? You have to identify the collective noun and we have to underline it. Which is the collective noun there?
Elephant.
Elephant is a collective noun for you. Elephant is a noun. And which is a collective noun there?
Her.
Herd, yes. Herd is a collective noun. Is that clear to all of you? Yes, herd is a collective noun. Ananda Krishnan, come on, Ananda Krishna. Come on, do the third question. Unless
Out.
we learn the collective noun, it will be very difficult for us to identify the collective noun in the sentence. That's why I made you to learn it by heart. Okay. So, Ananda Krishnan, come on, read the third question.
Our
Team
team
won.
won the match.
Yes, our team won the match. So,
Match.
match. No. Which is a collective noun there? Our team won the match. So, which is a collective noun? We have learned this. All these collective noun, I made you to learn it. So, which is a collective noun there in that sentence? Ananda Krishnan. Who can give me the
Won.
answer? Yes, Devash, come on. Tell me. Devash. Unmute it. Our team won the match.
Ma'am, team.
Team, very good. Team. Yes, very good. Very good. Abu Tahir, come on, do the next one. Read the next question.
Have
He gave
he gives
me a,
me a bunch of grapes.
yes, he gave me a bunch of grapes. So,
Bunch.
bunch, very good. So, bunch is a collective noun. Very good. Now, Ujjwal, come on, read the fifth question.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
The troop of soldiers
Had, what is that? Had marched, had marched
had marched all day.
Yes, had marched all day. So, which is the collective noun there?
Troop.
Troop, very good. Troop. So, this is how, unless we learn the collective noun, we don't know to identify the collective noun in the sentence. So, these many collective nouns, we have to learn it in grade 3. Okay, only 12 collective nouns are there. So, I hope you all have understood. Please go through your workbook very well, children, so that you may understand. Okay, so I hope it's clear to all of you. Let's wind up today's session. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So we have completed with nouns. We know what is a common noun is, what is a proper noun is, and what is a collective noun is. Collective noun is nothing but a group. Group of what? Animals, persons, and things taken as one whole. Okay. So as it is taken as one whole, it is considered as singular. Okay, that we have to remember. Okay, children, with this, we are going to wind up today's session. Bye-bye, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.